Welcome to Women Talk. I'm Joyce. It's been said that women talk about everything and anything, anytime and anywhere. For example, two women shopping at the supermarket arrive at the dairy aisle at the same time, looking to purchase eggs. They both yelp at the price, and they begin a conversation on the rising cost of eggs. However, by the time they decided on the brand and the amount they wished to pay, they both knew what part of the South they both came from, their prospective involvement with chickens, how to care for them and their eggs, the method to get them ready for cooking, who taught them, as well as the number of children and grandchildren each one has, and then what they plan to do with the eggs they were purchasing. Welcome to Women Talk. This is an opportunity for the women of Piscataway to share and maybe acquire new knowledge from one another. Today's guests are Cara Gutentag and Jeanette Bovell. Before I introduce today's topic, let's meet our guests.
Hi, I'm Cara Gutentag. I've been in Piscataway since 1974. And I'm an active member at the Senior Center and a few other activities I do, and with my family, and very active, busy life.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bovell. I've been living in Piscataway for 36 years. I'm retired. I worked at the Jersey City Medical Center for 38 years, and I'm now enjoying my retirement. I'm a member at the Piscataway Senior Center and a member at St. Mark's Episcopal Church in Plainfield.
Today's topic is sharing, or what do you do in your spare time? You know, today's seniors are empowered and equipped to do many things. They have a wealth of knowledge. Some teach, others do community work, church work, and are involved in politics. Some are crafters, homemakers. Many attend institutions of higher learning. They travel nationally and internationally. Some are caregivers. And guess what? Many of them are still employed. Okay, so what do you do in your spare time? I do lots of things. Let me hear what you do.
Okay, I have spent a lot of time reading and studying. Besides my interest here at the Senior Center with the Modified Taekwondo group, which I'm actively involved with, I'm also involved with a program called Concept Therapy that's through Texas. And I got involved with a lot of Zoom classes, taking classes, teaching study groups. And that has taken a lot of time. I've learned all about computers, about Zoom, things I never pictured I would need to be doing, and I love it. I love the challenge of doing it, and I'm learning, and I'm doing well at it.
Busy. Jeanette, what do you do? How do you cope? What do you do in your spare time?
I spend a lot of time with my grandkids and my great-grands.
Wow.
I have 9 grands and 3 great-grands.
Wow.
Spend a lot of time with them. I go back and forth because my younger son lives in South Jersey, so I spend a lot of time traveling back and forth. I am involved with the Senior Center. I am very active in the Piscataway African American Seniors Group. And I go to church. I spend a lot of time reading. I love reading. I love detective stories. I do a lot of reading, and I just relax and enjoy my time.
Okay, reading, because both of you said reading. She said she likes detective and stories. What about you?
Mostly I'm reading my textbooks and studying, but because I'm really interested in it, I enjoy doing it. And every once in a while, I'll read a book just for fun, like the self-help books. There are a lot of self-help books around.
That's not just for fun.
Oh, but it's fun. It is fun.
That's about self-help. So you call them fun. I call
do.
them self-help.
I do.
Okay. I
Yeah.
love mysteries. I do self-help books too. I like to see that.
And it's fun, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's not fun. For me, I'm always making notes about what I just read.
Oh.
And so how does it impact me? And I think about it. That's why I say it's really, for me, just self-help. Okay. What can I change about me? Okay. What can I do for me that will help others? But I love reading mysteries and drama. Okay. Love drama. But my favorite, and I don't know if you guys do this, is Audible.
Oh.
Ah, I see Jeanette shaking her head.
It doesn't do the same thing for me as seeing the text. And there's something about turning the pages.
Turning those
and-
pages.
Yeah.
I get like that every now and then. I need that hard copy in my hand.
Yeah, I tried the Audible and
No?
no, didn't enjoy it at all.
No, I've never tried it. I do enjoy when I watch a good video, but that's not really the Audible. That's because
No.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
hearing it at the same time.
Yeah.
But no, I've never really tried it.
And I love the challenge of crossword and jigsaw puzzles. I do that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do the crosswords that are in the newspaper, or do you buy the books?
Both. I don't do as well with the newspaper, but I do attempt them.
Okay.
Sometimes I manage to finish it, sometimes I don't, but I like the challenge.
Okay.
I do Sudokus, and I like the ones that are very involved, the hard ones.
Okay.
And I will spend weeks when I get a few minutes here and there to do it, I will. And eventually I get it finished, and
Yeah.
I really like the hard ones.
Since I live alone, I love word search. And so I do this thing with myself. And I usually do it in the evenings, right? So I put a timer on
Oh,
to challenge myself to see just
Yes.
how fast I can
Yeah.
get through that word search.
Yeah.
And then I like pat myself on the back
of course.
when I break my own record. Okay? But that's my favorite word search. And I used to get the books for so cheap. I won't even say where, but I used to get them for so cheap. And I would buy
Yep.
loads. But now, since COVID, it's almost like somebody found out that we do these things to
And the
pass
price.
time. The price not only jumped, it like tripled. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found a trick. You can go online,
go online.
and I print them
And
myself now.
download them, yes.
Okay.
Because I find the books become so expensive, and you do so many,
Yes.
okay?
Because
So,
I was in Pathmark and ShopRite and buying the puzzle books. I would go buy 2, 3 at one time and come home and just do puzzles. And once I get started, it's like
can't stop.
it's like a
Right.
fever. You just keep going, and
Right.
I'll be up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
just
gee.
working on puzzles. It's crazy. You can become
Yeah.
addicted.
You do. You do.
Well, I make copies of my Sudoku books, and I work on the copies. And then if it's a book of 100, then when that 100 is done, I make another set of copies. So the book goes forever, and you can't remember what the solution was. You've got to resolve it every time.
That's true.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's how I do that, and I do pencil, so I
Interesting.
erase, put all my possibilities in, and then when I see what the possibilities how they've changed, then I erase the ones that are not there till I end up with this is the final
Yeah.
solution.
Elimination.
Yeah, but I used to do them late at night too. I
Yeah.
stopped bringing them upstairs because I'd say I'm going to do one more square,
And you're
then
still doing, you're still working. An hour later.
So I said I can't do them up in the bedroom because I
I'd
need
sit
to get some
downstairs.
sleep. Yeah.
I'd sit downstairs till
Oh.
2 o'clock, just sit
Oh,
there working.
really?
And when I catch myself, I'm like, whoa, time to go upstairs.
No, I do them in the bed.
Oh,
Okay? And then this way, when I really get tired, and it's because you're right, you go into the middle of the night
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
just one more, one more. And then this way I can just toss the book and go to sleep. Okay? But I'm not interested in doing them during the day. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
You couldn't get me involved in doing that during the day.
Yeah.
That's a only in the evening type thing.
Interesting.
Because my other thought is working
And
on
then-
stuff.
But during the day, you're busy doing other things, so
That's
you
right.
don't have that downtime. You know.
See, that people think because you're seniors you have downtime.
oh yeah.
Okay?
No,
You
you don't.
don't.
No,
You
you
don't.
don't.
There's
You've
so
got-
many things you can do during the day.
Oh, yeah. You've got less time, if anything, because people assume that you've got plenty of time.
Yep.
So they'll ask you to do something.
Yep.
You don't have anything to do, right, Mom? So you can do this for me. No, I don't have anything to do. Nothing. I'm waiting for your call.
That's very true.
That is true.
I dropped some things off at my daughter's house the other day, and I went in the morning because I had picked some stuff up for her, and I said, you know what, let me get it over with, and let me go to her house, right? So I get to her house, and my grandkids are in their teens, right? And I go into the house, and they're helping me take the stuff in, and my granddaughter says, oh, I'm so glad you stopped by, because guess what? You can cook us dinner. Because Mom and Dad are going out, okay? It's their anniversary, and they're going out, but you can cook us dinner. I'm like, I didn't come to do that.
Did you?
No, I left. I left.
Oh, Grandma.
I had to, you know what? I hung around for a little bit, and then I left. Because I had a number of things to do.
Yeah.
Okay? I thought lists were gone when I stopped working.
But when you get the opportunity to do for them, you enjoy it.
I do.
When you have the time.
That's right. And I have
You
to
know.
put them on my list. Okay?
Like my
Yeah.
son said to me, I was down last weekend, and he was asking me what were my plans for the following week. I don't know yet. And he said, well, we have to check with you because your schedule is tight, is bigger than our schedule. I'm like, being retired doesn't mean you
That's
don't have
right.
a schedule, you know. so,
I love that. Being retired does not mean,
yeah.
Right.
okay, you have no schedule. Because
Exactly.
I think people believe that we have nothing to do.
The difference is that you choose to have that schedule as opposed to, I have to have that schedule because my job requires
Yeah.
this. And retired, you choose it.
That's right.
So it's different. But it's still a schedule.
It's still a schedule. That's why I said I got lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got lists. I have a
We
book.
still have a to-do list.
That's right. I got
That's
to do
right.
this. I got to follow up with this one, this one.
That's right.
I think I get up as early as I did when I was working.
Oh, yeah.
I still do.
You still do.
I
see?
do too.
See?
There are very few mornings that I can just sleep a little later because I've always got
Something
something.
to do.
And I love that I have something to do. I can't imagine being any other way.
Yeah.
I
Any-
really can.
Even if I don't have anything to do, my body is so programmed
Yep.
for all those years to getting up at that hour that I still find myself getting up. And I just go downstairs, get a cup of coffee, turn the TV on, and sit down and watch TV till I feel like I'm wide awake.
That's the only pleasure that I think I have since I became a senior.
What's that?
That I can go and have a cup of coffee and sit down and enjoy it.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Versus, you know, a swallow when you're running out the door. Okay? But I
With
can
the cup in
actually,
your hand.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
And watch the news in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Because it was always just that, was it 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock news? Now I can actually watch the news at that 7 a.m. hour if I want to,
Exactly.
and sit and watch it and then
Yeah.
go about my day.
I still read a newspaper,
Okay.
which a lot of people don't. I don't know if you read newspapers.
I
Once a
don't
day.
see them anymore.
Once a day. Once a day, I get the local one delivered.
Oh,
And
they
I
still
read
do
it in the
delivery?
morning. What?
They still do delivery?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They do.
Except they stopped delivering on Saturday.
Mm.
A few months ago, they stopped the Saturday paper. And that took a while to break that habit of going out in the morning, taking the dogs out, going out front, bringing the paper in. No, it's Saturday. There's no paper today. And then on a few holidays, they don't. But the paper is smaller. There's not as much in it. But I do like the idea of the feeling of the paper, and I read it once a day, and that's it, and I love it.
I read the paper every day. And I'm forced to, because when you got to go pick it up out the driveway,
Yeah.
there's always, I don't know if they do it that way purposely, but there's always a headline that grabs my
Oh,
attention.
I know, yes,
Okay,
right.
and so you start saying,
Yeah.
what's this about? Okay, and particularly when I see things that relate to Piscataway.
Oh, yeah. That's what I
Particularly.
like, too. The more local.
Yeah.
Anything else that I'm going to hear, I'll see it on Facebook or on the news section as I open up my phone. But I do like to read just with more of the local stuff, what's going on. Do still enjoy that.
I like that too, but you know what technology has afforded me? The ability to read the news from other areas.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
true.
Exactly.
So you could sign up for, my sister lives in North Carolina, so I
Oh.
now sign up for all the North
Really?
Carolina papers, and I get all of that
Oh, my
on my
gosh.
phone. And my daughter in Seattle, I get all of that on my phone.
Oh.
Okay, so I found, and my family in Charleston, I now can read all of what's going on in
in
Charleston.
Ah.
So that takes a portion of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I may do that, and I'll sit my phone up sometimes as I'm doing something. If I'm washing or putting up something, I sit the phone up so I could just read it.
Nice.
Yeah, I've found ways to. I think that's a great thing, that I can now tap into another area
Yeah,
and
sure.
read the information.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Technology can be very good. I don't have any big complaints about it because I've learned a lot what's going on, and the things I can do on it. I get some really great videos, and I can read the things that I want to read. I can find on there, and I do really like the idea that I've been forced to learn technology very quickly. And I like the idea that I can moderate a Zoom call, that I know what I'm doing. It feels good, because I always thought that when it came to technology, I didn't know anything and I would never know anything. But I've learned, and I do enjoy, and I think it's good for your brain to learn new things.
oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Well, you've proven that, because that's why you like the Sudoku and she's the crossword puzzle. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't do any of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
You'd just be happy to just sit and do nothing.
Oh, what's that? I've never done that. Sit and do nothing. Cannot imagine
Doing nothing.
doing
right?
nothing.
You know what?
There's always something to be done. Always.
But haven't you ever had a dream about what would I do if I could do nothing?
Yeah, then something pops into my mind. Well, maybe, but let me do this, this, and this first, and then maybe I'll have time and think about it, and then maybe I'll do nothing for 5 minutes. Yeah, I've never really wanted or dreamt
do
about
nothing.
doing nothing. No,
Never
no.
thought about
See?
it.
We're busy women. When I go to see my daughter, her husband thinks that I should do nothing.
Oh,
Okay, and we'll do it. And you know how hard it is to tell someone, I can do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good. I can do this without feeling like you're insulting them.
yes.
Okay?
Yes.
because you're so used to doing, and I don't know about you, but like when I go to my son's homes and I'm sitting there and they're doing, and I get up and I'm something as simple as putting the dishes in the dishwasher. Oh, Ma, sit down, sit down. You're not here to do that. I just want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and if you don't give in, they get offended.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
right.
You're here to relax. I relax when I want to.
Yes.
But
Yeah, it's very difficult for them to
Yeah.
understand that.
So it's an art to appreciate that somebody is doing something that they really feel they want to do for you. Appreciate it and thank them for it, even though it's not something that you need.
Yeah,
But-
you have to.
yeah, but then you also have to think of their side, that they feel like you have done so much. They
Yes.
just want
To
to
give
do
back.
for
Right,
you now. You know,
yes,
so
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's both sides.
That's why when I go visit, I make sure I got my book.
That's right.
So I can do things,
Yeah.
and that, and you know, at least that's the
Yeah.
only time I'll do it them in the daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise the word searches are usually for the evening or for the plane.
Oh, right.
But when I realize, oh, I better not say no. You know, I'll say okay, and
Yeah.
I will then go and sit and do my word search
Yeah.
and get involved in that
Yeah.
versus pushing myself.
Very good. Yeah,
It's hard. It's difficult.
it is. They mean it. They
Yeah.
mean it from their heart.
Yeah, they do. And you know, it's interesting because at home, if I find that, gee whiz, I'm home. I don't have anything to do, and it's 2 or 3 o'clock because I'm not used to getting in the house at that hour. I will actually, if I don't start cooking something, okay, that I may have to give to somebody because it's not something I'm going to eat.
You just doing
Okay,
it
I enjoy
for the
cooking,
time.
so
Oh.
that's how I spend my copious free time. I will cook, and if I don't have to cook because I've got too much stuff hanging around in the refrigerator, I'll clean a closet. I don't care if I cleaned that closet yesterday.
Oh no.
just to be
yeah.
doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the busy I have to be.
Yeah. Well, if I ever feel I have nothing to do, I'll sit down and say, this doesn't feel right. And I will write a list of the things that I've wanted to get to, but I haven't had a chance to get to. And even if I'm not doing it at that moment, I'm doing something because I'm writing my list. So it's very hard to just sit and do nothing.
So where do you put those lists?
Oh, I still on little pieces of paper,
Okay.
and I have my daily planner, and I still write everything out. And I get my daily planner, and then when I see that it's going to run out, then I'll go and I'll buy the one that starts during the summer for the students, and I'll start writing things in there. Places I have to go, things I have to do, whatever various things. And then if I have something that's just a temporary thing, it's on a piece of paper in there with a paper clip. And then when it's done, I throw the paper away, you know, scrunch it up, throw it away. But it means it's done, something done, and away, and then ready for something else. But it's all in writing. And by then, I've done something, and then whatever I needed to do is ready to do. So there you go. But I really
Okay.
haven't done nothing.
Okay. Do you make lists?
Yeah, too many.
Where you keep your lists?
On the refrigerator.
Oh.
And I just cross off, cross off. They call me the list lady at home. I make a list for everything, but it keeps me organized. Keeps me organized.
Yeah, I do the same. Mine's on the refrigerator and also on the back of my bedroom door.
Oh, no.
So I see it in the morning when
Oh,
I get up,
gee.
even in the middle of the night if I have to go to the bathroom. I see it there and I look at, oh yeah, and you look at where you can squeeze something else.
Oh,
In.
no. Yeah.
Where can I squeeze one more thing, okay? Because we can all find time to do one more
More
thing.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Well, my schedule and list is usually overdone, more than I can accomplish, because that way, if one or two things are left, then I know I've done as much as I can.
Move it to the next day.
But I know, but I do move it, but I want to know, that I've got something to look forward to do. I want to know. So I'd rather have 1 or 2 extras that I move to the next day so that I know I have something to do. And I've got the daily, I've got the weekly, and I've got things I may want to do at the end of the month when I have more time.
Okay.
And eventually I get to everything.
Okay.
But I like to know I've got something to do.
Jeanette, before I think we're going to be out of time soon, do you have any last thoughts?
Not really.
Okay. You just keep making your list.
Continue to make my list.
I'll make mine. I will continue to make lists. I will continue to put them wherever.
Yeah.
I used to do large, the flip chart paper. I used to have
Oh, yeah.
I used to do them that way. But I learned that I can't have flip chart paper all over the house. But I used to do that. I'm laughing because I remember when my husband was alive. He would go, "Is this a new decoration? New decor we got going here?" I used to make lists.
No, I just
But
keep mine
ladies,
under the
I am going to
refrigerator.
say thank you because we are out of time. And I have
you.
enjoyed hearing about what you do in your
So-
spare time or your free time.
So did I.
And it seems like we all have something in common
Common.
that we do in
Yeah.
our spare time.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I thank you both. And
for
so
having-
I want to thank our guests for sharing, our viewers for joining us, and the PCTV crew. Before I go, let me share a Black History moment. John Lewis, an American politician and civil rights activist who served in the United States House of Representatives from 1987 until his death in July of 2020. He said, "Speak up, speak out, get in the way, get in good trouble, necessary trouble, and help redeem the soul of America." March is Women's Month. So you know what our next topic is going to be. It's all about women. If you have a topic or you wish to participate as a guest, send an email to me, Joyce, at colesj7gmail.com, or you can give me a call at 848-264-6735. Remember, women talk about everything, anything, anytime, and anywhere.